where is Waldo Stadium? Kalamazoo, Michigan. It is the home of the Western Michigan Broncos, and the fans have been eager for this showdown for a while. Today, an intra-conference battle between a couple of MAC rivals. As we'll see, the UMass Minutemen taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Western Michigan Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. UMass will kick off and we'll be underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Western Michigan's offense will go on the attack first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. Man, this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Slams into the pile, he'll get 1 to the 17. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. He unleashes a long one. Pulls it in down the sideline. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Fights off the defender. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. This game right now is sort of still in the balance. And after a long drive by the offense on 3rd down, the defense able to make a play, get a hit on the target, knock it loose for an incompletion. And now it's decision time if you're on offense. What do you do here on 4th?
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So the UMass Minutemen have the ball for the first time, and their offense will go to work. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Let's talk for just a second about UMass. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
Wilson will throw. He's going to run it. At the 20, he's got space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He had a whole host of defenders he had to dodge in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Ball is loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to find another play. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. Marches ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UMass.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
7, Western Michigan, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
Returner is tackled down at the 20. And Western Michigan Broncos will take over.
Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on their scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
From the gun, running back on the move. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Rush is on him. He'll pull it down. Short gain on the play before he slides.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Grab behind the line, it's Miles. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They've already failed to convert on 4th down once in the 1st quarter. Doesn't stop them from trying it here. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They'll snap it with a minute to play here in the opening stanza. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wilson to pass. He'll try to do it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He wants to take the top off. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
UMass to the line, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. That's the end of the quarter, and it's UMass holding the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. The Minutemen use that extra time in the break, and they hope they've dialed up the perfect play here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete to the left. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on 1st down. Wide open downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Minutemen! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wilson will throw.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities mission number one, right? Every single game you go into last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Fires to the wideout. He's got it into the end zone. Touchdown, UMass. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback...
Welcome to McGurk Alumni Stadium in Amherst, home to the UMass Minutemen. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Ohio Bobcats, squaring off with another team from the map, the UMass Minutemen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Bobcats will put total leather to crank us up. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Minutemen offense takes the field, and they'll go to work first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
The Minutemen can be very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Wilson to pass. Bringing the heat. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
On the ground, it's Hood. All right, guys, let's take a minute and think about UMass. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're... And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense. Force the quarterback to make the throw. You keep him in front of you, get him on the ground. Now it's in 4th down. Now hopefully they bring in the punt unit, and you succeeded.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs. So Ohio's offense will go to work for the first time today. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort, because then he can really be at his best.
Back to pass, it's Howard. There's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. To the air on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Going to try to get it himself. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Gonna run it. It's good. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Makes the grab. It's Gray. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got an open man. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Wilson will throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And this defense is going to have their hands full, right? I mean, you saw him throw it, a couple plays ago, and you see him take off and run. They've got to do something to kind of...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Minutemen. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Bust through behind his pad. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. That's the end of the period, and it's UMass out front. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. Looking to pass, it's Howard. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Bobcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it behind the line, it's Taylor. At the 45 on his way. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Bobcats. He got a step and just dusted the field.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UMass offense returns to the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown there.
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, UMass. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Taylor has it. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. To the air. It's Howard. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Bobcats will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. From the red zone, looking for a man. Catch in the middle, it's Kelly.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And the sack all the way back at the 5. All they need is a field goal to make it a 2-score game, but they are going for the jugular and the touchdown here on 4th and goal. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Minutemen!
I mean, 4th and goal, and what does he do? He makes plays. This is why quarterbacks with this kind of athletic ability are so hard to stop. big-time money down on 4th down, and the quarterback makes the play for him.
Ohio, 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Pulls it in, it's Harris.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Complete downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Grover. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Pressure coming. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. He's got it on the move. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, they're after him. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down. Clock is wound down. Just over 20 seconds to go before the break. They'll have it first and 10. Wilson to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. To the air on first down. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to run it. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Bean. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Amherst. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's head back to our team inside Alumni Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Second half just about to get started, and UMass will kick it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
The Bobcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Howard. Got it in the middle, it's Grover. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. The lone back's got it. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Taylor. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. The Bobcats look to keep this drive humming. Give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Give to the fullback. Finding an escape route. Breaks into the open. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
They'll move the wide receiver. The give is to Taylor. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bobcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got his man. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll go with a direct snap. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. The Bobcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. With the run on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And that is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from the game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. The Minutemen can explore that playbook on 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The
defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And how about the coverage on the back end by this defense, man? Great job. Nobody's open. He's looking for somebody to make a play. We've seen him already take off, make plays with his feet, but he tries to do it with his arm, and the defense gets home.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wilson will throw. He'll pull it down. The freshman called his own number and kept his drive moving.
These last 2 plays really are a microcosm of why this guy is so dangerous as a dual-threat quarterback. He showed you the arm talent. He showed you the accuracy on the previous completion. And then on this play, it's not open, so he takes off and runs and gets it. There's so many different ways this guy can affect you as a defense because of his athleticism, man. He is a special talent.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. UMass to the line facing 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the field goal unit is on the field. He'll line it up from the right side. A 37-yarder coming up. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. That's the end of the quarter, and it's UMass holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Dropping back, it's Howard. He's got the tight end. And tackled there by the defense.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Grabbed over the middle, it's Pugh. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. The Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. Let's go. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pugh. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Back to pass on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Harris. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats! They wanted it all, and that is exactly
one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wilson to pass. Here comes the heat. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on second down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. UMass has a long, long way to go here on third down. He'll try to do it himself. Turning it on! He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Using his legs to buy some time. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UMass! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
The Ohio U offense returns to the field. Looking downfield on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Bobcats want to pick up the tempo.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to throw, it's Howard. He's got him this time. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Just keep slinging it. Finds the tight end. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. The Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Taylor. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Grover. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. And the Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on 3rd. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
The UMass offense returns to the field, making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Looking to fire. He'll pull it down and run. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. On target to the left. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some 1st downs and march down the field.
Wants to throw. It's Howard. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You're watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
What's making you emotional? What's making you emotional? What's making you emotional?
Would you believe that the devil...